front that's on the way. It's a weaker one, so if you were hoping for a continuation of the conditions that we saw this morning, I'm sorry, I don't really have much of that in the forecast. Maybe another morning or two in the near future. Really what that front's going to do is change our wind direction once again and bring a low-end rain chance later tomorrow. And I do mean low, only about 20% when it comes to the coverage that we are anticipating for your Sunday, and that will be later on in the day, specifically closer towards dinner time and maybe even sunset, which again is a little bit earlier because daylight saving time is ending. We'll talk about that more in just a second. For the tropics, I know you just heard that update on Melissa. Luckily, the tropics look quiet for now. There's 1 month left of hurricane season. We are almost there, and the cold fronts that we see, they actually help kind of shift things and change things when it comes to the tropics, keeping that activity away from us and away from the Gulf. So that's what we like to see. Encouraging trends overall. It's an encouraging trend that our temperatures warming up bit by bit as we moved through the last few hours after starting off chilly. Current temperatures are in the 60s overall across the Gulf Coast. For a fresh start, if you're just waking up with us, if you missed out on the coolest of the temperatures that we've seen so far this morning, don't worry about it. You'll likely see them again at least one other time this week. But for today, the main thing that we got to talk about is the fact that we will warm up into the 70s or just flat 80 degrees. There won't be much wind for us to really mention later on this afternoon, ranging from generally 5 to 10 miles per hour coming out of the north or shifting more so to the north-northeast or the north-northwest. That northerly component helps keep us a little bit drier too, and plenty of sunshine to go around as well. Today, here's what it looks like for your high temperatures. Overall, great weather. I think Saturday is definitely the pick of the weekend just because tomorrow is going to be just ever so slightly warmer. Our average high is 84 for this date. So November 1st, we're supposed to be hanging out at 84 degrees in the afternoon. That's not on the map. I do have it on the map though tomorrow where it does trend a little bit warmer. This is what that looks like for your high temperature trend. So Sunday 83, but then it drops back down to 79 on Monday and Tuesday. That's because of the cold front that we are tracking later on tomorrow. Just little changes and little shifts here and there to our pattern overall over the next few days, and that unfortunately includes a little bit of a warm-up as we head towards the end of this next work week, the end of the first week of November. Today, we're not expecting much rain. I could cycle through this future cast and it would show a whole lot of nothing for today. This is just after lunchtime. See barely even any cloud cover until we get into the afternoon hours. The rain, if we were to see it, 20% coverage tomorrow closer to dinner time and sunset, which is closer to 5:30 because daylight saving time is ending. 7-day forecast shows the trends that I had mentioned. So if you liked the way this morning started off I don't have that until Tuesday morning. Again, 57 is the only low really for Tuesday morning that is similar to what we saw for today. Other than that, we do see things warm up though in the long term closer to average and then just ever so slightly above average at the end of the forecast period.